What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the bin swap channel. I know it's been a minute. Appreciate all you guys subscribing, hanging out, and waiting for the updates. Finally hit over 1,000, got monetized, and since then we've been making some money, so I appreciate everybody. With all the money, I'm putting it back into the project. So we have this place is a disaster, but we got the engine in there, got our bins force, injection pump, and manifold and turbo. We're going to be working on the 4-link today and get this factory suspension out of there. As the goal is to get that out, get this axle prepped, get my axles cut to length. I already started cleaning this, and then I realized I should probably start recording. But yeah, I'm gonna get these purchased, shock mounts, everything cut off of here. Got the new axles over there. So get this sewn on there, get those cut to length. Already got the seals pressed out, got the tubes clean. Still gonna clean this thing a whole bunch more before we do anything more as far as assembly. But yeah, the goal for today is to get the 4-link welded together and close to being ready to go in the car, so stay tuned. Alright, so now we got the leaf spring purchase off, the shock mounts off. We'll go ahead and clean this thing all up. Keep on rocking and rolling. So we got all those cut off. Only thing left on this thing is these stupid brake line tabs. Probably cut those off just so it's cleaner. That way whenever I use a flappy wheel, if I got one, and clean all this rust off, it'll all be brand new looking. So let me do that real quick. Hopefully they'll buzz right off. Alright, that's it. So now I'm gonna set this aside. I already have the 4-link brackets that bolt on, or not bolt on, but they weld onto here. I already have the measurements as far as the spacing that they need to be. And then this thing has the center line of whatever. I'll verify that that's the center of the I think it's spicy being in the sun. I'll verify that center of the axle too. And then we could technically tack those brackets on, but I'd like to get everything out from under the car so I can reference everything and have a good view to compare everything, so that way this thing can literally just roll into the car and bolt in theoretically. Alrighty, just like that. I'm getting over being sick too, so sorry if that's annoying. But just came in here, took the lateral bar bolts out, whatever that's called. Took out the wishbone bolt, sway bar link, shock nut. Got some Bilsteins. Probably sell those. $100. Kidding. And same thing on this side. Unbolted the caliper, shock bolts, sway bar link, wishbone, the lateral link bolts. Then we just cut the parking brake cable. Not gonna need that where we're going. Come over here. We got our brackets. This is the top, passenger side. And then what I envision and what I've seen people do is rebuild this basically out of some thick steel. But this part would be like the 4-link bolting orientation, and then bolt to the factory spots. Because also I noticed on here, I'm kind of just winging this as I go, like everything I do, but it'll all work out. So this is like, I don't know if that's like the epoxy body and its steel frame behind it, but I don't know if I want to cut this out and then weld it to it, or just bolt it. Because from my understanding, they do have a steel frame, which is how we're going to weld the engine mounts in the front anyways. And then I'll have to trim some of this stuff out of here, remove this brake line bracket, make some more room in here. But yeah, we got this old baby out of here. Not too bad by myself. I don't know what's wrong with it, but it definitely doesn't want to roll. But I got the car for really cheap down by Miami. It had a title, so it's all that really mattered. I don't know if maybe the brakes were locking up or what the case was, or maybe bad wheel bearings, but something wasn't happening. Happy at least, but I don't really care because we're not going to use that. We're going to use this 9-inch. So let me get some research done real quick for putting the brackets to there, and then we'll get something cut out to replace these, and I'll go grab the 4-link kit as well. And then just like that, it's raining cats and dogs. So we will continue tomorrow or whenever it stops.